Hello and welcome to tutorial number 38 in the Microsoft Visual Basic .NET Programming Tutorials, and in this tutorial we're going to go over how we would deal with errors using the try and catch. Now if you're programming, you've probably come over the Visual Basic error or whatever it says, and your program crashes and it comes up with the details of the error. Doesn't look very professional, and well, in this tutorial we're going to go over how to fix those errors, and by simply using the try and catch feat, will not fix them, just like make your program not crash and deal with them. So just create a new project and call it try catch. Okay, so in a previous tutorial we covered how to download and execute a file. Well, right here we're just going to create a simple application that will run a file, or start a process, and we'll just add a text box and a button, and the button change the text to start process. And we're good to go. So double click start process, and I'm just gonna say process.start textbox1.text. Okay, so we're going to build, well actually first we're going to save this to your desktop. Try catch it, save that, and just build it. And then I'm going to go to bin release, and here it is. So let's see what happens if we try and start process. And this doesn't exist obviously, but let's just try that. So you'll get this error here: unhandled exception has occurred in your application, etc, etc. It gives you the details, continue, quit, and this isn't very professional what you'd want on your application. So what we're going to do is use the try and the catch to just simply use a message box, or we'd even make it not message box, but I think it's best that we use a message box to tell the user that there's an error. So first of all, we just simply started by saying try, and this at the end here we're going to say end try, and then in between this try and end try is all of the code that's going to be executed and basically tried. But what we need to do is add a catch. So what we're going to say is catch ex as exception. Now this is going to declare ex as an exception. Basically that's what it is. It's just when there's an error, ex is going to be created, and that's the error. Now when we want the error to be messaged, we just say messagebox.show ex.message, and that's just going to give a little message box saying, okay, here's the error, that's what happened. So if we build this again, go back to the folder, and let's try and start whatever the exe, and just get a little message box: the system cannot find the file specified. So that's how you'd use the try and catch to deal with errors and make sure your application doesn't crash. So let's say you're sending an email, and if they enter the wrong credentials, it's going to crash your application. You can just add a try, catch, and an end try on your application, and just have a little message box that show. There are other ways you can deal with errors, like error providers, which is a tool. You can use them, but I'm not going to explain that because I don't really like error providers. I think this way is much more simple and professional. So whenever you're using code that could crash, see, like if you type something here like dim and put a 1 instead of dim whatever as string, now it's going to give you an error here, but because that's because you've typed something wrong in the syntax. But in here they can't really detect that textbox1 is not going to be an existing process to be started, if you know what I mean. Whoops. So that's why we use the try and catch for all code that's going to be executed. So thanks for watching this tutorial, and if you have any questions on using try and catch, then please leave a comment. If you have any requests or suggestions, then leave a comment too, and please rate the video and subscribe. Thanks.